Once you have shortlisted the most promising candidates for the job, it is time to review them one by one. In this video, we will look at how this process works. The candidate list shows all the people that have applied to your job. In order to see the candidates that you have shortlisted, click the Hi button. Please note that candidate profiles are anonymous unless you turn off the blind review option in the settings. We recommend that you undertake this review process without seeing candidate names to reduce hidden biases. In order to review candidates, open their profile and evaluate the candidate based on the information provided. You can look at the work experience, education background, and the answers to the job-specific questions. When you work in blind review mode, uploaded CVs are unavailable. If you really need to see these CVs, the vacancy administrator can turn off blind review, but if you have set up your application form well, then you should not need these documents in order to evaluate the candidates. Whatever your method is for evaluating candidate profiles, at some point you are ready to rate this candidate. Go to the Review tab, and you will see a number of options. By default, every person in your team can give each candidate an individual score between 1 and 10. Select your rating depending on how much you like the candidate. In addition to a rating, you can also leave a comment for your colleagues. Here you can explain the considerations for your rating or share concerns or questions that you have about this candidate. Note that these are always internal comments, only seen by your colleagues. After rating the candidate, you can return to the list and continue with the next candidate. The average rating for each candidate will be shown in the list. If you want to get a general overview of all the shortlisted candidates to see how their answers compare to each other, you can review the comparative matrix. The comparative matrix shows all answers given by the candidates in a single page. It might help to keep an eye on this while you evaluate the candidates. Okay, let's head back to the candidate list. We recommend that all shortlisted candidates for each vacancy are reviewed by multiple people in your team. Once everybody has given an individual rating, you can use the average ratings to see how the candidates are ranked. This is extremely valuable input in order to decide which candidates you want to invite for interviews. Once you have selected which candidates you want to continue with, you can mark them as selected. To do that, open the candidate profile. Go to the Review tab and change their status. Once you have classified your finalists, it is time to get in touch with your candidates. In the next video, you can learn how to finalize the pre-selection process by sending personalized communication to all candidates.